Corey Crabtree, Dana Miller, Jeff Griffin. We have a quorum.
Consideration and action of consent agenda.
Move approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
No items removed from consent agenda. No appearances or petitions from the audience. Can you hear me? Okay.
Got it.
Did we not have to vote on the consent agenda? I think we had to vote on that, don't we?
I can't hear you.
Consideration of consent agenda.
We need to do a roll call
Yeah.
vote on that one, and then there's nobody that's signed up, so.
Pull your microphone down.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Move back on the consideration and action of consent agenda.
Just do a roll call.
We need a
Roll call, please.
Roll call. Chris Hansen,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, we've already done the no items removed, consent agenda, no appearances or petition from the audience. Move on to approvals and acceptances, bids and purchasing. Consideration, possible action to approve the low bid of $1,217,982.25 for the construction of the Seminole Aviation Education Center and parking lot, a reimbursable grant under ED 24AUS 0G0174.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Chris Hansen,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Move for adjournment.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Conclude the airport authority. We're going to move into the next meeting. It'll be the Seminole Gas Authority. Call this order. Roll call, please, Jay.
Larry Church,
Here.
Tim Poplin,
Here.
Dana Miller, Corey Crabtree, Trace Connor,
Here.
Chris Hansen,
Here.
John Kramer, Eddie Foreman,
Here.
Jeff Griffin. We have a quorum.
Consideration and action of consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Larry Church,
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Hansen.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
With no items removed from consent agenda. No appearances or petitions from the audience. We'll move for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Moving right along to the Seminole Municipal Authority. Roll call, please, Jay.
Corey Crabtree, Eddie Foreman,
Here.
Tim Poplin.
Here.
Dana Miller, Larry Church,
Here.
Chris Hansen,
Here.
John Kramer, Trace Connor,
Here.
Jeff Griffin. We have a quorum.
Consideration and action of consent agenda.
Move approval.
Second.
All those in favor? Or
Aye.
roll call, please, Jay.
Okay.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Chris Hansen,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Motion passes.
With no items removed from the consent agenda, no appearances or petitions from the audience, move to approvals and acceptances. Bids and purchasing. Number one, consideration and possible action to approve the sole bid of $56,103 for the purchase of 3,000 feet of 6-inch water line and materials from Core and Main to be funded from proceeds of ARPA, ARPA, grant funds.
Move to approve. Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church,
Yes.
Chris Hansen,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number two, consideration and possible action to approve the sole bid, $16,027.97 from Electric Service Company for the purchase of a 27 kilowatt KW generator for use by the Water Line Maintenance Department to support the SCADA system to be funded from proceeds of ARPA, ARPA grant funds.
Move to approve. Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Chris Hansen.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under current business, number three, consideration and possible action to approve the application for payment number one from Crossland Heavy Contractors, Inc. in the amount of $962,037.69 for project number 2010SP Seminole wastewater treatment plan with payment to be funded by Bank First Craig via Oklahoma Interim Construction Promissory Note Series 2024.
And so the juice begins.
Here it comes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Chris Anson,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, moving right along to the regular meeting of the Seminole City Council.
So what we're gonna do here, just so we're in compliance with our charter, we don't have our mayor, we don't have our vice mayor, so we need to elect a president of the council to preside over the meeting. So, somebody needs to be nominated, and we need a vote.
Trace is
And
doing a
votes are
fine
No
job.
roll calls are necessary.
I second that nomination.
Heard it.
So all
Trace
in-
Connor.
So all in favor?
All
Aye.
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 All opposed?
opposed.
Now you can proceed.
All right, so now, Jay, could I have a roll call, please?
Tim Poplin,
Nellie, that's legal, yes.
Corey Crabtree, Larry Church,
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson,
Yes.
Eddie Foreman,
Yes.
Dana Miller, John Kramer, Jeff Griffin. We have a quorum.
Gotta watch legal.
Do the pledge of allegiance now. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Chris, would you mind leading us in prayer?
Father in heaven, thank you for the city of Seminole and all those who call Seminole home. Thank you for those who have come before us to make it what it is today. Open our minds and hearts as we discuss tonight's business so that we may make the best decisions for the city and its citizens. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, consideration and action of consent agenda.
Move approval.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson,
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
No items removed from the consent agenda. Move on to, let's see, no appearances either, or petition from the audience. Move on to approvals and acceptances. Bids and purchasing. Number one, consideration and possible action to approve the amount of $273,103.28 to Silver Star Construction for street repairs and resurfacing as follows. Hoover and Highland, $142,688.60. Northwood, $72,757.08. Eastgate, $57,657.60, a budgeted capital improvement project.
It's been budgeted. I approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson,
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number two, consideration and possible action to approve the sole bid of $19,500 from Creative Signs and Designs for the new Boomtown Playground to be funded from TSET grant proceeds.
Move approval.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item number three, consideration and possible action to approve the sole bid of $14,584.90 from Sealmaster Pavement for street repair materials, a budgeted capital improvement project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Jay.
Tim Poplin.
Yes, sir.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Moving to resolutions, item number four, consideration and possible action to approve City of Seminole Resolution Number 2024-14, a resolution setting the filing period for candidates for city offices and providing for municipal primary and runoff election dates.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please, Judy.
Tim Poplin.
Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes.
Chris Anson.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, moving on to current business, number 5, consideration and possible action to approve the annual lease agreement for Magnolia Park with the Lions Club effective from November 1st, 2024 through January 15th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Need a roll call or just all those?
I'm gonna do a roll call because I believe that's for $1.
Some money? $1, all right. Since it's for money, we gotta have a roll call, please, Jay.
Uh-oh,
Tim Poplin.
can we reconsider? Yes.
Larry Church.
Yes.
Trace Connor.
Yes?
Chris Anson.
Yes.
Eddie Foreman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, what everybody's been waiting for. Number 6,
Oh, my
consideration and possible action regarding trick or treat night within the city of Seminole.
Let's just pass this year. You see how much a bag of candy costs?
We're gonna move it to Friday,
Hoping so.
Saturday.
What for? It's on a Thursday.
Trick or
First
treat.
is a Thursday.
Is that the night little tiny chiefs? I don't want to move it. I don't know. I think we should just leave it. 6 to 9.
Is it on the night of the 31st?
What day's that on?
Thursday?
It's a Thursday.
Fine with me. I mean, I don't see any problems with,
Have we had any input from the public on this or anything?
I haven't either.
The only thing I've ever heard, and it's been years because my kids are older than that now.
Right.
Is the teachers used, they didn't like it that we moved it off the day because of they were dressing up anyway and
I got you.
anyway, so.
I understand.
They just assumed us.
Good idea.
Leave it. So I think everybody else has their things planned on that night, like the downtown people and, so anyway, I would say, I think we normally do 6 to 9 a.m. We set a time limit of 6
Great.
to 9, so. I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
So we're looking at Thursday, October 31st, from 6 to 9 for trick or treat night. All right. We've moved right along here, so we're down to remarks and inquiries of mayor and council members. Ward 1, Larry Church.
I have nothing.
Dave Miller's absent.
We better make this a record. Record time.
Ward 2, Eddie Foreman.
I'll be right with Larry. I don't have anything.
Moving right along to Ward 3, Tim Poplin.
What was the question?
It's up to you to enlighten us with something that you.
Do I have something to say? Yes, I do. I want to say thank you to all the people that has reached out to me in the last 2 or 3 weeks. You'd be surprised how many people take the Seminole Producer. Not from Seminole, not from Ada, Shawnee, wherever. I can tell you that there's 16 people out of state that I know take the Seminole Producer. I can tell you 22 people that live in other towns that take the Seminole Producer. And I can tell you there's a few in Seminole that take it. So what I would like to say is thank you to all the people that reached out to me that knew Tim Poplin and the Poplin family. And I want to say thank you, God bless you, and that's why I'm here tonight, because of the support of the public. So thank you, and I'm here to support my city. I have not had one negative comment that I've asked to resign from this council. Out of, I don't know how many, but all those other ones were all thank yous. And when you sit on this council, you get kicked in the teeth a lot. But attaboy is really nice every once in a while. And I want everybody to remember that. It don't matter if you're sitting on the council or you're playing on a football team. An attaboy is nice. And remember that. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Tim. Ward 4, Chris Hansen.
I'm glad you're still here, Tim.
Thank you, my friend.
Also, Ward 4, Trace Connor. Phase 2 at Bonetown is coming along nicely, moving swing sets in. Book fair at Northwood, if you got young kids, get out there and get them booked, learn how to read. Fall break is just Thursday through Monday, and now everybody can return back to work since the CCR ticket portal has been completed. 4 shows sold. That's all I got.
They're sold out?
4 shows, 180,000.
Nice. Cool. Good job.
All right, reports from our city manager, Steve Saxon.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to the Tim Curry family. You guys probably remember when Tim served as our interim police chief and many years with our police service. He passed away this last weekend. Pretty tough on a lot of our officers that knew and worked with him. and
Good guy.
a lot of our staff, so prayers to that family. You already covered Boomtown. Chase Park and others will be getting work starting November the 1st. They'll have some new equipment being installed on that, so we'll have that to look forward to for our neighborhood parks. Airport taxiway is nearing completion. We've had several road bumps with Enviro Systems, now ACE. So hopefully that goes off without a hitch and they get it done really fast and we can move on. Sewer plant, it's Crossland. Crossland is the folks that built our wellness center. They're professional. Man, they are flat getting after it. Of course, no rain, that kind of helps the situation, but they are moving. And I just want to keep in the front of your mind that at some point, we're going to have to discuss how we're going to go forward with the payments. So I'll probably bring that back next month and maybe do the slideshow presentation again. But we're going to have to get serious. We're still 2 years out before we start having to make the debt service. But I think the earlier that you make that decision, the more palatable it's going to be to your citizens. So Latham Pools parking lot, we've got that under construction. The pad is ready. I think they're probably ready to pour within the next 7 to 10 days. And ODOT, the highway project, you probably have been down Highway 9 and seen all the white marks on the concrete. We've budgeted about $1.7 million in ODOT budget for corrections to Highway 9 and to Highway 99. And I think they realized pretty quick when they came over and were marking the panels, the concrete panels, that $1.7 million was not going to be enough. I'm pretty certain we spent $1.7 million between Strother and the Brahms intersection. So there's a lot. So there's going to be a pretty big road project going off here pretty soon on our major artery. And even though it's kind of a pain, I look forward to having the smooth traffic again and being able to go through the intersection in front of Swearingen Funeral Home without having to get an alignment. So we're looking forward to that. Thoughts and my staff, thoughts and prayers going out to North Carolina and what's about to happen in Tampa Bay. We've had some of our staff have been contacted and asked if we might be able to spare some time. Thus far, we've not dispatched anyone. I don't know, depending on what happens in Tampa Bay, we may get to that point. So just keep that in mind. I don't know, do we have the tornado relief home? If you haven't been down Franklin Drive lately, we've got, this has been built, and that was done by the foundation, the Seminole Communities Foundation. Carly Richardson, who is one of our employees, she's paid out of a grant for the tornado relief. And we got a new house on Franklin Drive.
Nice.
Be sure you drive by that and be sure you give Carly a pat on the back. That's it's been a painful thing to go through, but we've got a home ready for a family that is living under blue tarp. So, or I say it's ready. It's not ready. It's about to be ready, okay? You can tell from the picture, that says more than I can say.
Better than the tarp.
Yep, we hope that's many more to come. Just want to applaud, you guys got to hear from Cameron. If you haven't had a chance to go out and visit the animal shelter, please do. Like you said, an attaboy goes a long way. And to see where that has come from to where we are today, it is really just a miracle almost. It's just remarkable what they've done. Entry signs. You guys authorized us to buy 3 new entry signs. They're going to be beautiful. We've approved the design. We are picking out locations for those 3 signs. If you've got recommendations on where they ought to be located, we will take that into account. Right now, it looks like we're going to place one at the airport, one very near to the Family of Faith Church near the Seminole State campus, and one near the new soccer and baseball fields. So we're going to hit 9, 3, and 99. And then maybe next year we can do more on the other entries. So, but if you've got recommendations, we obviously take orders from you guys. We'd love to hear them. Lastly, I think we're going to have to maybe do a budget modification. I think this group right here is not sitting high enough because we've got a general in our midst over here. And I think we need to build this up another 6 or 8 feet so that we can really pay homage to the position. It's not necessarily the man, but the position, okay?
There'll be
So,
some big changes around.
Brad,
I'm telling you.
in all seriousness, congratulations, man. I'm so proud to have a general. It's a big deal, big deal. Thank you.
Can we
That's all
call
I
him
have.
general?
You can call him general, and we may have to fly
Is it
the general
appropriate?
flag.
Is it general and then the last name, or just general?
It's a huge mistake is what it is, I'm telling you. is what
Oh,
it
my
is.
goodness.
No.
Sent the crowd.
We've heard from our city manager,
Yeah.
Steve Saxon. We'd like to hear from our attorney, AKA General Brad Carter.
I'm going to give praise to you. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On the cuff. You did a good job. Just to educate the public, because sometimes the public doesn't know what we do or how this works, but it's rare, but on occasion, our mayor and our vice mayor are unable to attend the meetings. Like I said, I can probably only think about twice that's happened, but the charter provides that we elect, or the sitting body elects someone to just chair the meeting, and that's what happened. Thank you, Trace, for volunteering for that, by the way. That was pretty nice.
You bet.
But anyway, and also a question on the roll call. And whenever funds are dispersed or the approval of a bid or any time that money is involved, we always do a roll call. It's required, and we do that. So that's the reason that is done. Anything else that's procedural, ayes or nays can do it. So
Thank you.
that's just for the public.
Thank you for that information.
If that's all, I think we have concluded. I'll entertain a meeting to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Yes.